All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Thank you for coming out here on Saturday. This is a wonderful achievement for our city, a milestone that we've been working on for many years, and we're going to begin with a performance from these great ladies. So, ladies, if you want to come on out, we have our traditional Hmong dancers and performance. So, come on out, ladies. Yeah. Big round of applause. You got to be louder than that. Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matthew Serratto, Mayor City of Merced. This is our Director of Parks and Community Services, Christopher Jensen. Lots of stories to be told here today. The first is the project. This project's taken years in the making, and for a project to take years in the making, it takes continued support over the years from a broad group of people. So we got a lot of folks here who've played a big role in this. First, our council members. I see Councilmember Harris, Smith, Councilmember Tao, here as well. I'm not sure if I missed anybody else, but all you guys, we got support too from Congressman Gray's office, Karthik Prasad. Thank you, sir. I see former Mayor Mike Murphy, Supervisor Pedrozo. I see folks running for council here, Mr. Yoder Zeladon and John Bliss. Want to introduce you guys as well too. Tons of folks from the city as well, county representatives, all you guys. Mayor Nelson from Atwater, thank you for being here, sir. All kinds of other people too who've played a big role in this, and I want to thank you for all your support, building this, keeping this train moving bit by bit over the years. Chris, anyone else to thank?
Just want to give a special shout out specifically to First Five of Merced County, individually Supervisor Josh Pedrozo and Mr. Scott Waite with First Five of Merced County. Josh was on the commission when we brought this for the First Five Commission's consideration. Their support made this playground possible. So please, round of applause to First Five of Merced County.
Next, we have the significance of these two names and the unique way that these two lives intersected at some point as well, too. General Vang Pao and Aletha June both started from very different places in life. And if anybody has a chance to read, there's a wonderful County Times article from back in 2021 that describes all the history of this. And so we have a park naming process where something's presented to us. It goes through staff, up through the Parks and Rec Commission, and then ultimately the City Council. So there's people, community groups that bring it forward. And Jennifer, you had a lot to do with getting the Aletha June story being told as well, too. So thank you for all your work on this. General Vang Pao, we all know the significance of our Hmong community in Merced. We see so many of you guys here today. Thank you, men and women, for all the incredible contributions you have to Merced, you've made to Merced. And without Vang Pao, so much of this possibly isn't even possible. So you guys mean so much to our town. It's really a beautiful thing to be able to do this and give this to you to recognize the significance of all your contributions. And also Aletha June as well. Chris, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think congratulations again to the former staff and also our former commissioners that processed these naming applications. To me, the significance between both Aletha June and General Vang Pao speak to the advocacy and the importance for continuing to fight for the right to participate in your community and the right to prosper. And so General Vang Pao did that internationally with the migration to the United States, and Aletha June did that here regionally, pushing for the rights and inclusivity of people with specific needs. So those two stories being brought together in this one project, I think is extremely significant. It is definitely one of our missions to continue to play on purpose and make sure that everybody is involved with our local play opportunities. And those two individuals, I think, are just highlights of how this happens through our communities on a daily basis, but very significant to our region and area of Merced County.
Aletha June represents those who face incredible hardship, especially in this context with people with disabilities, overcome them, not just survive, but thrive and contribute and make meaningful impacts on our society. And so Aletha June able to do that. Also, too, an advocate for access for people with disabilities. So you show when you give people opportunity, you give people a chance, they come and they thrive. And so that manifests itself in a big way in our parks when it comes to inclusive playground structures. So we have one of those here. We're going to make a big effort going forward to do better with that. And then also our new sports complex at Mission and Tyler, that, thanks to these guys, they won an award for inclusivity on that project too. So that's coming soon as well. Finally, we're actually saving time because we're doing this together, but we'll talk about the journey of this park and the significance as well. This is a beautiful spot. This is an underestimated spot in our city as well. You look out at this beautiful view, the connectivity to bike paths, the connectivity to other parks represents, hopefully on our effort, a continued and ongoing effort to link all the parks together with bike paths to create a high quality of life by bringing active transportation, parks, recreation together. And here's the man responsible for implementing that vision.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As Matt shared, the General Vang Pao Park location right off of Farrens Creek is one of several parks here in the Bellevue Ranch development. We hope that this first initial phase with Aletha June Playground is just the tip of the iceberg of what we hope to do over the next decade moving forward for building playgrounds in our community. Parks and playgrounds aren't just for fun, they're also for economic vitality. They encourage families to be out and about, encourage neighborhood and community development, a sense of ownership and pride. So we are extremely proud to be able to welcome the family members and representatives of the Hmong community to help promote that in our community, and also the family members of Aletha June. So we do have one of the family members here, and we're going to turn it over to him to share a few words about this significance of this project.
A few short words, hopefully. Don't get this guy going. It's such an honor to be here with you, Hmong people, to share this touching event, and we're so happy. Jennifer worked really hard trying to get this whole park named after Aletha, but I know Aletha would really be happy with how it turned out. She was, in one word, happy. This is her over here, and being pulled along by me on the right and her soon-to-be husband on the left, heading for her wedding rehearsal in the Bay Area. She became handicapped at age 2 when she began to stoop, and it turned out to be what's called transverse myelitis, which is an inflammation of the spine of unknown etiology, but she never stopped and was just the happiest thing. I asked her with her connection with the general, what did you met the general? What did you do? She said, I had fun. That's so typical. Maybe not something that many of you would, geez, the general's fun. But that's what she said. She connected with him. She said he was kind and compassionate, and of course he was strong. And we so appreciate the contribution of our Hmong people to the effort in Vietnam and what brought you here. We're so pleased. You saved many American lives by sacrificing your own, and we thank you for the bottom of our heart, and absolutely welcome you to our country. So good to see Hmong people running for office and being so integral to the life of Merced and the life of our country. A beautiful culture, a beautiful people. Thank you so much.
Is very representative of his contributions and the local Hmong people's contributions to our community. I also want to give a shout out to Lub Hmong Center and the youth from that organization that helped design the playground features to make sure there was Hmong language represented in the way that we designed the playground. And I think that from the bottom of my heart, we're extremely grateful to have this opportunity to bring all of those perspectives together, as well as the local art commission and our city council who provided the additional funding necessary to kick off this first phase of the project. So again, just want to reiterate the importance that parks play in the health and vitality of our community, and so grateful to be here today to have your all support in this first phase of this particular project.
As Chris stated, maybe the challenging circumstances here were a blessing in disguise, where it allowed us to really be creative, make things happen, bring the community together, and the community really in that way leaving a big imprint on this park. So on that note, we're going to invite Mr. Muatau to come on up, sir. Talk about the importance of this park to the Hmong community and all the incredible work you guys have done fighting for this, advocating for this here. Sir.
Vấn đề của hai bé lâu nói của xã chơi bây giờ không giờ chúng ta chơi uo nên lo đến nói ai biết cũng chỉ thả trên đầu đấy.
General Pao's here, so I would like you guys stand and pay respect to General Pao. กูสักกันได้เชิญเชิญดูอย่างนู้นนายนู้นจังจังหังลูกพ่อนายในผลเลยไปเชิญดูยิ่งเปลี่ยน
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Let me introduce myself. My name is General Vang, and I'm the youngest son of the late General Vang Pao. As many of you have heard his name repeated today, and we're here to dedicate this parcel of land in his honor today, as well as Jennifer as well. Today's a very touching and moving celebration or event, as we break ground for the General Vang Pao Park. Just last weekend, our nation celebrated our country's 250th anniversary or 250 years of freedom. And today we're breaking ground here, and for our Hmong American community, 2026 and 25 marks 50 years of our freedom here in America, but our story goes well beyond that when in 1961, President Kennedy and the CIA reached out to my father in Laos to ask for assistance, and it was my father who agreed to fight in the name of freedom and the United States of America, even though being non-American. And that is where our story intertwines here today. And so again, this groundbreaking is a very sacred but meaningful, valuable event today for me personally, and I'm very humbled by it. I want to thank all the elected officials from the County of Merced, the City of Merced, our Parks and Recreation, the whole entire team, men and women who worked tirelessly for the last 2 years. That's when Moa reached out to me and I wrote a letter of support, and here we are today. And this journey has not been an easy one, but we had all the sponsors and donors and organizers coming together to get to this point today, and we're finally breaking ground on the General Vang Pao Park, and that in itself embodies and symbolizes what this park will be in the future for our entire community. And we have folks from all around the state today. My wife and I join you guys all the way from Orange County, but Merced has always been home, and what a befitting city and location right here in the heart of California, the first of its kind, I believe in U.S. history, for a park to be dedicated after the late General Vang Pao. And as many members of Congress have said, they dub him a U.S. hero. And the city of Merced today will become home to the first site of a park to be named in his honor. So it is very meaningful and befitting as so. And as the free-spirited individuals that my father and Jennifer were, despite the complications and challenges, it resonates in them that this park, when built, will be a free, open space for our entire community to come and be free spirits themselves and enjoy the activities, the sights and sounds for not just the local neighborhood here, but for the entire city of Merced. And many who will come and travel across the states just to visit General Vang Pao Park. And the city of Merced, under the leadership of the previous administration, the current administration, Mayor Matthew Serratto, yes, that's his Hmong name, Mayor Pao, who's been instrumental in all of this as well. So thank you very much. And I think I'll leave it at that because you gave me 2 minutes, right? So I think I had that 2 minutes, but let us continue to grow and build as a community. We did come from different walks of life, color and creed, but at the end of the day, we are all Americans, and your Hmong brothers and sisters here will probably be some of the most patriotic individuals you know. We're proud to be Americans, our service and sacrifice to it, and we will continue to contribute positively back, not just to the community of the city of Merced, but throughout our entire nation, the United States of America. And may God the Almighty continue to bless her. Thank you.
trong rùa nhớ chùa nề bé chỉ mua thông xí chùa chế pli mua chùa cũ chùa to địa ta cầu bé tua bé chun trong bé si chùa chế chỉ sao lo một lúc rong tôm đê yo chỉ mu rong nô xia lu chua chang gạo trong sống ta đã cho niềm đu niềm mơ trong thiên chế yo qua qua chia hoa mê ca cũ nia ba hư ye tu ra hoa tai nia đã tê trời sông chúa sự tây lũ hay chế xa yo chờ tia nơi mà cho phi chế nhỏ hoa rong say thiết chỉ cho nhé tôm đê yo chỉ mu rong nô xia lu chua chang gạo trong sống ta niềm đu niềm mơ trong thiên chế yo qua qua chia hoa mê ca cũ nia ba hư ye tu ra hoa tai nia đã tê trời sông chúa sự tây lũ hay chế xa yo chờ tia nơi mà cho phi chế nhỏ hoa rong say thiết chỉ cho nhé